Hi everyone, this is Maish from Technodrone, technodrone.blogspot.com. I would like to demonstrate to you today an installation of ESXi which is similar to a Kickstart script. Similar I say because it's not exactly the same. There is no way to kickstart an ESXi installation. But there is a way to automate the process to allow for the deployment of an ESXi machine and thereafter having the configuration run automatically without having to go through all the stages or run a script and do everything manually. On the left hand side we have a script in PowerShell which is listening for a connection on a predefined port, which can be customized of course. And on the right hand side we have a virtual machine which is installing ESXi from CD. This virtual machine has 6 network ports. At the moment only one of them is connected. It is on the same subnet that this listener is running on. In the CD image which this ESXi is installing currently, I have added a few customized scripts to allow for this whole process to run. Over the duration of the upcoming very near future, I will be able to explain in detail how each of these steps was achieved to allow you to also use it and deploy your ESXi machines in a more automated fashion. I'm going to pause the installation sometime along the way so that we don't have to run and sit through the whole installation process right now. Installation is starting up, loading all the modules. An ESXi installation from start to finish can take less than 5 minutes, which is a huge time saver and extremely easy to do. Hardly any interaction from the user or from a script which will enable you to do it. You can deploy it from a CD image, you can also deploy it from USB stick, or you can also deploy it from a PXE boot, which will make your life a lot easier without having to boot each time from a CD. Okay, installation is continuing. I'm running this on virtual machine on my laptop, and of course the installation is very simple. In this case I already have ESXi installed on this machine below. I'm going to remove everything in the installation, enter F11, and away it goes. I'll pause again just to not keep you through the whole installation process. As you can see, the installation process is not completed yet. It's getting there, but not finished. Time-wise, not too bad. Since the whole process started is 5 minutes. Now just before 1 o'clock. Completing slowly. I'm going to pause the video again till it's completed. Here we go, 99% finished. Reboots the server on its own. Here I'm going to actually boot from the hard disk itself and not from the ESXi installer again, because on this particular virtual machine I set the BIOS settings to boot from the CD first in order to make the testing easier. Hypervisor is loading up. And I'm going to pause the video or the recording to show you how this works. ESXi is loading up all the modules. Of course, you can see exactly what's happening if you would like by pressing Alt F12 will give you a log at that specific time. Alt F11 brings you back to the console or GUI of the ESXi installation, and by the Alt F1 will take you to the unsupported console as well. Let's go back to Alt F11. Last of the modules are loading up. The last module that should load will be the watchdog. As soon as the watchdog is loaded, then we will see a connection to this listener, and the listener, once it has found that connection and gone through a certain bit of logic to check that the connection is true, yes or no, or that it's the right kind of connection, it will kick off a connect VI server to this new ESXi installation. Once connected, you can configure practically anything you would like through PowerCLI. Just wait for the watchdog. Here comes the watchdog. Momentarily we'll see a connection here in the ESXi, in PowerCLI window. Goes gray for half a second, initiates the connection. Once the connection is completed, you will get your regular management for your ESXi server, and the PowerShell script will continue to run. And of course, this is all hands off, no interaction is needed while the script runs. Connection to the ESXi server, and I'm connected. Total amount of time, 9 minutes. From here you can run your script, which will configure your vSwitches, your vMports, your storage, NFS mounts, fiber, whatever you would like, as long as you pre-configure your script. From here you'll be able to continue to deploy. And again, all hands off, without interaction, without having to configure or do any clicks whatsoever.